Good afternoon. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome to Great Day, Connecticut. It's a great day because we're back. You're back.
I'm back. I went to a big football game.
Yeah?
First time ever.
Did you love it?
I loved it.
You tailgated? You did the whole thing at Notre Dame, right?
Well, it was a very, very fancy tailgate. It wasn't like the traditional, you sit out in a parking lot. This was a prearranged. Through, it was.
You didn't get
all
marshmallows pelted at your head and passed through the student section? That's the way you do it.
No, it was a buffet. They had pulled pork.
A buffet.
Hot dogs and hamburgers and cornbread, and it was just wonderful. Okay. And then I've never been to a football game ever, except when I was 5.
A real football game?
A real football game.
And not a. What did you go before? Did you go to?
I went to the Jets game when I was 5.
So you've been to an NFL. You've never been to a college game ever?
Never been to a college game ever.
Oh, well, you know, Notre Dame's an okay one to go to. University of Michigan will be better.
Well, there you go. But it was a nail-biter of a game. It came down to the last play, and it was just really remarkable to be amongst that many people. I can just imagine what the big house is like in Michigan.
Yeah, 110,000. Notre Dame has...
About 70, 80,
yeah.
80,000. I mean, that many people in one place. Unbelievable.
I think, you know, it's something that's more foreign to people from New England unless they've gone out there. Because
exactly.
In the Midwest, where you're, you know, University of Michigan, Ohio State, Notre Dame, like you're used to these giant football games. I remember I brought my dad for the first time, and he was just like,
oh my God. It is.
Yeah.
It's an oh my God moment. You walk in, and just some incredible lead up to the game. You know, we did the Heisman Trophy. They had all the Heisman trophies that they've won showcased in one area. We got to go on the fields. We got to do a bunch of different things. So it was a lot. Anybody can do it. You just sign up for these like little excursions, and it's a lot of fun.
Oh, you did? How did you do it? You went on the website?
You just go. They give out these brochures, and then they have an itinerary. And you.
But who? Like a company, or?
I guess the University of Notre Dame.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think the university puts it out.
I think Michigan has some special things like that too, but I've never looked into it. I've only ever sat in the student section, then you get your marshmallows pelted at your head.
Which is hysterical.
That's what you need.
Okay, well, next time.
All right, survivors are wanted. Do you have what it takes to outwit, outplay, and outlast the competition?
Yes.
Do they want local news anchors?
No.
Do not miss the Survivor casting call. I'm sure we're disqualified on October 11th. It'll be 2 to 6 p.m. Again, October 11th at Mohegan Sun. You can go to mohegansun.com or WFSB.com and learn more. But maybe it's your chance. It
is your chance. By the way, season 43. Season 43 of Survivor kicks off tomorrow night with 18 new castaways battling it out for the title of Sole Survivor. You can catch the 2-hour premiere starting at 8 p.m., followed by the 34th season. I can't believe The Amazing Race has been around for 34 seasons.
I know. Isn't that incredible?
Unbelievable. Hey, Debbie, Zeke, we're talking to him today.
Oh.
Guess where he was born? Westchester, Pennsylvania.
Get out.
The home of QVC.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
Small world.
And our director has a friend from Westchester.
Oh, but I thought he was from Egypt. Did he grow up?
He is Egypt, but he moved here when he was 1 month old.
Oh,
and he grew up in Westchester, Pennsylvania.
Okay, gotcha. But was born in Egypt, right?
Born in Egypt.
We're just testing our trivia before we interview the stars.
We're going to interview some of the stars from FBI, so it looks like we're going to have a lot of fun.
Just wondering if I studied for the quiz, okay? Like, wait, I don't have that answer.
Ding!
All right, the biggest movie of all time, and I'm going to say I've actually never seen
I've never seen it either because I was afraid.
Okay, anyway, we're talking about Avatar. Everyone says it's so good. I do want to watch it. It was really long, and at the time it came out in 2009, I just had Julian. There was no like giant long movie in my life.
Absolutely not.
But it was the highest grossing movie of all time with $2.8 billion. Now, James Cameron's sci-fi epic is hitting the theaters again.
Now,
it's Avatar: The Way of the Water. So I feel like I really have to see the first one before you go to the second one, which is coming out in December.
Like, I heard that people actually got depressed after the movie.
They did, because they wanted the world to
be like that,
yes.
And they were getting depressed. And I was like, I'm not going to see a movie that's going to make me depressed.
I mean, I think it's just epic. It's an amazing thing.
It's not supposed to make you depressed.
This is another thing we're going to do. We have a whole list of things we're going to do. We're going to watch Avatar together.
All right.
The ride at Walt Disney World is epic, Avatar.
The Avatar ride at Walt Disney World?
Because you go through the world.
Oh, you do.
So it's kind of like, you know, going through different dimensions and what it could be like if we, you know, maybe cared about the Earth more, we cared about each other more. That's my understanding.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
It could be inspirational instead of depressing.
All right, I'll look forward to that then. Mariah Carey is celebrating the 25th anniversary of her renowned Butterfly album, but she's also expounding on her semi-secret rock album.
Yeah, she has this alter ego I don't think anyone knows about.
Rock.
She just revealed this a couple years ago, but back in the 90s, she recorded a grunge rock album called Someone's Ugly Daughter.
Oh,
and
God.
she said at the time she was going through a lot, and she just really enjoyed like doing her job and then going and just rocking out as an alter ego, which was very anti-Mariah Carey as far as how the world knew her.
Wow, that's incredible.
But so she found that they thought the vocals were lost, but I guess she has them. She's found them, and they're going to be released.
That's incredible. Well, good for Mariah Carey, the Queen of Christmas. Maybe.
Be careful. I don't know.
Be careful.
There's lawsuits over that one.
Lawsuits over that one, so you never know what's going to happen.
All right. Hollywood is honoring the first American Idol winner. That's right, Kelly Clarkson. She got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
She's also won against us.
Well, you know,
you got to talk about her anyway. God bless her. I love Kelly Clarkson.
She's great.
But thank God you love us more.
Shout out to Andrea here, our digital content producer, and she lives for Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, seriously? I didn't know that.
Yes.
She was the first winner of American Idol, and look at her career.
It's amazing.
It really is amazing, right?
And her songs have so much soul, so I like listening to them. Yeah.
And she's the one who divorced her husband, and he got everything? Or he got a lot of money?
She's had turmoil. She's definitely survived things.
She's survived things. Good for her. All right, Britain's Rocket Man. Rocket Man headed to the White House to sing a song.
Elton John, who I did have the blessing of seeing him in concert when I was younger.
I saw him when he was here in Hartford.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I would have loved to have gone to that.
Oh, he was unbelievable.
I saw when I was young, and it was amazing. I just sat there with my jaw dropped the whole time as he played the piano got under the piano, crossed his hands.
Yeah, and crossed his hands and played.
And still played.
Still played.
He can play blindfolded and backwards. It's crazy.
Unbelievable.
But he's going, I thought he was retiring, but this is maybe just what he's doing as he's retiring. He's just going to keep going.
He's just going to keep going.
He's performing outside of the White House on Friday, and it's a part of an event called A Night When Hope and History Rhyme. And then he's going to stick around in D.C. because he has a concert at the Nationals Park Stadium.
Is that his partner next to him?
Saturday night. I don't know, but he's incredible.
Yeah, he's incredible. All right, Bad Bunny is not living up to his name. He's doing the kind of good that may move you to tears. Look at the photos. The Puerto Rican singer enjoying some time with the 10-year-old Maya Zamora.
She was one of the survivors of the deadly shooting in Uvalde, Texas.
20 operations, Karen.
Yeah, 20 operations. She was riddled with bullets, and he's helped donate to a foundation that's getting her a new home because she was really scared to go home when she found out the shooter lived not that far away from her house.
Which is incredible. So he donated to the foundation. The foundation is building her a new home, and it's a great feel-good story. So.
And blessings to him and as well because Puerto Rico is still in the dark, and they've been hit again.
And today's the
by
5th
Hurricane
anniversary.
Fiona.
Today's the 5th anniversary of Maria, and now they just got whacked with Fiona. And it's just crazy down in Puerto Rico.
And all the damage from Maria made Fiona, I think, even worse for them.
Oh,
at least
terrible.
I don't know how much has been restored, but they were 100% in the dark.
In the dark. It's just unbelievable.
So
I love Angelina Jolie.
She is going to Pakistan. She's always been into going around the world where they're struggling. They've been really hurt by flooding, and it's a humanitarian crisis there. So she's arrived in Pakistan, and this is her real work after the monsoon. I mean, the crazy storms all over the world.
A third of the country's land is submerged underwater. A third of the country's land is submerged underwater. And it's estimated that 33 million more people have been impacted by homes, roads, railways, livestock, and crops that have washed away.
Wow.
Could you imagine? Your livestock, your people, your family, your homes, everything just washed away.
All right, I hope my kids are listening.
Yes.
Because I keep telling them, where'd you learn that? TikTok?
TikTok.
A new report claims that one of the top social media platforms is delivering misinformation to young users.
Imagine that.
The study showed, well, now people are using TikTok as a search engine.
Debbie Wright's doing a TikTok segment today.
Well, she's doing TikTok fashion trends, but she found them for less, so that's good. But they did a study, and nearly 20% of the videos that appear when you search TikTok have some form of misinformation. And so this is troubling because they're saying the new generation is using TikTok like Google to search for information.
Which is not good.
I mean, not that Google, you can't believe everything you read on Google either, but they're repeatedly delivering videos that have false information in them, 20%. So just know that, you know, if you're watching TikTok, and there is some good stuff on TikTok. I see a lot of inspirational stuff. I see a lot of recipes, fashion. Like, it just depends on who you're
but the
following.
recipes could have the wrong ingredients.
Well, you know.
Sriracha. Oh, that says sriracha's supposed to be cinnamon. Well, that'll change your recipe for you. All right, Walmart is upping the ante to compete in the fashion game. You listen to this, Debbie? The retail giant has acquired Zeke. It's
so I guess
virtual
you put it on,
room.
and it's like a virtual fitting room, and you see how it's going to fit your body. I know Snapchat had something similar. I don't see how this clothing's going to really, you're going to really know how it fits you.
No, you're not going to know how it really fits you.
How is that possible? Debbie, does it work?
Well, I mean, it's technology, and they say they scan your body, but I question it. I haven't tried it, though.
We're going to have to maybe...
You'll have to try and see how much you decide, because how much you like it. Scan your body, scan your model, see if it works.
All right.
And if you're thinking about getting a tattoo, think really hard, because it doesn't come off, Kara.
But, you know, I don't think it should be so easy to put on.
No, exactly. Now they're making it even easier.
They're saying it's going to be, you can put it on, and it'll be like a Band-Aid. And they're developed a self-applied tattoo patch. Instead of using needles, the patch will use micro needles made of tattoo ink, arranged in a picture, and you just put it on, and then you press it into your skin.
Isn't that what I had done, microneedling?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But after a few minutes, the needles dissolve, the pattern will remain.
And the ink stays forever. No bleeding, but the ink stays forever. Look at this little...
It looks more like a needlepoint, though. It's not exactly like the one that...
If you want your grandmother's tattoo, looks like needlepoint, get one of these.
I just don't like it.
I don't. No.
All right. White Castle fans.
Yeah.
I used to love White Castle as a kid.
Well, they're belly bombers. You go out after a night and fun and frivolity, and you get your belly bombers.
But I mean, I was like a kid, and I would eat them, and they didn't bother me then. They probably
we didn't have White Castle in Comac until like
on road trips.
I was 18.
You drive like we drive from Michigan to Ohio like for a holiday, and be like, okay, I'm gonna get White Castle on the way.
And the funny thing is, my grandmother's buried in a cemetery in Comac, and they built the White Castle right in front of her.
Oh, so you can get White Castle when you go see your grandma.
I can go see my grandmother and bring her some White Castle. So it's unbelievable.
So now they're going into pizza rolls. So a lot of people buy their White Castle in the grocery store now in the frozen section.
Pizza rolls?
I know. I can't really like get into the pizza roll from White Castle, but they're called Castle Bites.
Oh, that's kind of clever.
And they're little cheeseburger Castle Bites. They taste like little hamburgers.
I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see what happens.
Do they have a pizza flavor?
I don't know.
Or they just taste like a hamburger?
Take a look at this. You say tomato, I say tomato. Kara, this is a genetically modified tomato.
I love it. It's purple. It looks like a
purple. It's clearing the way to be sold at a grocery store near you. It just needs USDA approval. Oh, it just got it. It just got it, but they need to get the FDA's approval as well.
It's genetically modified, though, so.
I love a good purple tomato. Who knows?
They say it'll have longer shelf life.
And they said it's got antioxidants and a bunch of different stuff in it.
Yeah. We'll have to see. I know there's a lot of people out there who don't like us to have any of our GMO food, but we'll see.